Hey guys, Risque here, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. Last we left off, I was getting bored to tears with this case. But we're almost there, so okay, we need to do one. Okay, I guess let's interact with this first.
This is the statuette that Bernard Marley, Sir Charles, and Zacharias all share.
I don't care. It's not me. Oh my god.
The calendar. It was him. So Zacharias, Sir Charles, and Marley have all known about this from the beginning.
I don't care. Just let me do this fucking puzzle so I can move on.
No keyhole or handle. There must be a way.
There we go. Good God. Okay. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Go over here to 5. 2. 7. 4. 9. I don't know how the fuck I was supposed to know any of that shit. I would have been in here for 20 years trying to figure that out. Thank God. I don't know how he lost his arm. Phantasmagorical journey. I'm so glad that is over. That was rough. That was rough. Like, do we really need something that tedious in this game? Did we? Did we though? Okay, let's go to our clues. So, bitterness, no revenge. Albeit believes he was punished by the curse, he does not seek revenge on anyone. Honestly, I could see that being the case. Go running statue. Go opportunity. Oh. We got club debts. I completely blame Sir Charles. Sir Charles is guilty as fuck. We're condemning him. To hell with you, Sir Charles. I don't even care if I'm right at this point. I want that motherfucker behind bars. Oh. No, I was wrong. It was obvious. Oh well.
I believe that it's time to pass on the leadership of your club to someone else.
I don't understand.
You were charged with the murder of Zacharias Greystoke. You murdered him for money and to further your career.
What? This is an outrage. I have powerful connections. You will regret this.
Can I? Yes. Now that I know the right answer, I might. If I can go back and cheat, I'm gonna cheat. Okay. Yeah. Suspect is small. I think he's bitter. I don't think Sir Charles is unaware, but it fits with the other stuff. Albeit uses an adult of small stature as the killer, as he wishes people to believe that the curse kills Zacharias Greystoke, and at a later date, the other members of the expedition. Why not? We'll absolve him. It's whatever. This case was a failure. Hopefully the next one will go better. Ugh, God.
Mr. Albeit. Oh, you're here with your son.
Yes, obviously.
We have to talk with you, and it involves the police.
I see. Gulliver, go across the road to Mrs. James. This is an adult conversation.
Hold on just 1 second, please.
I don't think so.
A pygmy?
As I suspected, Albeit brought him back from Brazil. You were both slaves there and you escaped together, am I correct?
You are. We are companions through life to death. He's more like a brother to me.
So he's the murderer?
But he was merely obeying his master.
Yes, I'm the one who planned the murder. I'm the one responsible.
You wanted them to pay for what they did to you.
True. Now I don't care what happens to me. I'll be dead soon. But Gulliver, you have to let him go.
I wasn't planning to arrest you, only that we might know the truth. Although I regret that Gulliver must leave England and return to his own country.
Shame. But thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Alright, we're good. Albiet's life was ruined by the greed and cowardice of his fellow expedition members. He succumbed to illness and lost a limb. Albiet's accomplice assisted Albiet in his quest for justice. They should be allowed to remain free. Fine. The Golem awakened. Infamy. Hopefully this one's a little more interesting than that last one was. Still holding out hope. I don't hate this game yet. That temple segment had it on thin fucking ice, though. If anybody else wants to tip me, that would be awesome. Gave like 16 rides the other night. 1 tip. Makes me not want to be nice, you know?
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? Orson Wilde, you know, the star of American theatre. And he's visiting and staying with us. You did forget?
No, not that. I meant you wanting to stay with Miss Alice.
Yes, that's right. Miss Alice suggested it. She told me you couldn't possibly refuse.
Let's propose another solution.
Why don't you stay with Mrs. Hudson?
Oh, but Miss Caitlin has more in common with Miss Alice, and they get along so well.
Guess what, Mrs. Hudson? Mr. Wilde is here to study my father's character for his next play. And he won't be disappointed, will he? Father is so pig-headed.
I can't believe it! The great Sherlock Holmes standing in front of me! I'm sure that our two brains will.
Brains.
Okay, you're creepy. I don't trust you already. Let's see. I don't like your mustache. It looks drawn on. It looks painted on. Did you tattoo on a mustache? You fucking weirdo. Scarf follows fashion trends. Okay. Patriotic. American Pride wants to attract attention. We'll go American Pride, sure. Why not? British brand of tobacco. Tobacco Home's preferred brand. Okay, well, after I kick your ass, I'm gonna steal your tobacco. Inscription: personalized boots, so he never forgets who he is. I can't talk. Pocket mirror, self-affected. I mean, obviously, it is an actor's tool, though. But we'll go self-affected. Okay. Orson Wilde, not yet 30 years of age, is a star of American theater who came to London to study the role of Sherlock Holmes. It is probable that he began his study previously. He smokes the same brand of tobacco as Holmes. Orson is narcissistic and follows fashion. He admires his own reflection. The brooch pinned to his breast displays his American pride.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
Way to make me continue to hate Americans, and for good reason. Okay. So what's the deal here? Find out more information about Orson Wilde. Okay. What's this? Mr. Holmes, if you're reading this, then I am already dead. I would like to thank you for all that you did. It means a lot to me. It was my deep scar and my greatest redemption that I felt I had to perform before leaving this world. Thank you. Sincerely, albeit. Yeah, whatever. Glad it all worked out. Okay, so how do I find out more information?
I can always consult with you.
I mean, I guess from talking to him, but that just doesn't seem like the Sherlock way of doing things. Okay, sorry. Got a bunch of mail and just wanted to make sure everything was good. Everything was good. Everything I've known about already, so it was just paper formats of most things. You're dopey.
Oh, come on, Toby. Your soap bath couldn't have been as bad as that.
Duh, you're all right. Okay. Can I go talk
It
to...
would be better to examine
Oh.
Wilde's belongings before he returns.
Are his belongings in my room or Watson's room? I guess Watson's room. Does Watson know about this? Oh, this isn't Watson's room, is it? Never mind. What
Wilde
is...
truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this?
Yes, Sherlock, we do. Don't judge.
This must be grease paint.
Okay. Cool. Hello? Like, what is there to look at? Ah.
I use the same brushes for makeup.
Well, he's done his homework. It's kind of creepy.
Face powder of an excellent quality.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I'm just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
it might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me. No, don't touch that!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Okay, let's check you out. What's this? Dent, often wears spectacles. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, she's rich. What's your bank account info? You don't need it. Let's see, engagement ring. Different boots. Didn't notice boots. Mary Sutherland is a good-tempered young lady of 25 years of age. She has poor eyesight. She has failed to notice that she is wearing mismatched boots. Mary is a wealthy young lady. She is engaged to be married.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Well, indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh, yes, although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitters' ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, father was going off again in a week. And Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street post office for collection.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Ha! A love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes. Tell her.
Okay. Let's see. From boots, dents. Mary has poor eyesight, probably myopia. Okay. Cool. What now? Resolve Mary Sutherland's case. Okay. Public notice, a disappearance. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Hosmer Angel has mysteriously vanished. Mr. Angel is of around 5 feet 7 inches in height, of strong build with a sallow complexion. He is black-haired with bushy side whiskers and a mustache. He is likely to be wearing tinted spectacles. On last sight, Mr. Angel was dressed in a black silk frock coat with a black waistcoat and gray Harris tweed trousers. He is known to have been employed in an office on Leadenhall Street. If you are in possession of any information, please come forward. There will be a reward for any help given in finding this gentleman. My dear love, please don't worry your sweet head. Do you believe that I would say anything to your family who understand nothing of love? We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Such a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you are my life. I want to spend every minute from now on with you. I wish that it were possible. I love you very much, and I am waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more upon his travels so we can meet again. Hosmer Angel.
This is strange. Love letter is typewritten.
Concentrate your attention on finding data.
Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special.
Okay. Let's see.
Had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent.
Well, the forbidden fruit makes it more exciting.
Hosmer Angel decided not to leave a signature. Let's study this letter more closely.
Okay. Let's see.
There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
Dear Mary, this looks exactly the same. Taking the opportunity of sending you these few lines in the hope that they find you and your mother in good health. France is a nice country to look at, but it is the same as anywhere. There's rogues here who who deceive and mistreat their women. Men nowadays are so dishonorable. They won't think twice to break your heart. I hope that you will be an obedient girl and look after your mother, and that you will take my advice. Stay at home. I'll be back before long, your father. Sketchy.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten.
Uh-huh.
Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. Go. Take my advice. Stay at home.
Okay.
Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely.
Uh-huh.
There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention.
Yep. These M's are the same.
This letter has a defect. No, it's the same letter, the same defect in both instances.
Okay. They both sign with a period. Is that not weird? Ah,
One more
there's
letter.
a K. Is there another? Let's see. Where's a K in this one? I was in France a short time, but it was enough for me to know that you... Ah,
Another letter match with the same defects.
okay. There... Any other... Whoop.
One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects.
Yeah.
So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
Yeah, sounds like the dad was trying to be a little overprotective. One typewriter, the letters have the same typewriter defects and were written by one person on a single typewriter or different typewriters. It is just a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. And especially since she has bad eyesight, he would know that. Yeah, I don't trust it. Okay. Strange behavior. For some reason, Hosmer Angel met with Mary only when her stepfather was away on business trips. Mary's stepfather was unaware of her relationship with Hosmer Angel. Yeah, strange behavior. I don't buy shyness. Opportunity. Mary had the opportunity to socialize without her stepfather's knowledge. Okay. Liar. Mary's stepfather lied. He didn't take his business trip as he had found out that Mary was disobeying him or he was away. Yeah, I think he lied. I don't trust him. Prophet. The family have an interest in Mary remaining single as they have access to inheritance. Yeah, I believe that. Money is a bitch. Is it bad that I want to just go off of that? I mean, I think that might be the case. Yeah, we gotta tell the truth. Sorry, babes. Domesticity.
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He disguised himself and reappeared as Mr. Hosmer Angel. He brought you as far as the church door and then conveniently slipped away, to bring you to this conclusion in such a dramatic manner that it would leave a permanent impression upon your mind. You have been cruelly tricked, Miss Sutherland.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. But thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
All right. Well, that went well. At least as well as it could have gone. I'll take it. And actually, on that note, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share this with your friends, hit the bell so you don't miss an upload, and I'll see you guys next time.